Did you realize that your breakfast might be quietly undermining your strength, particularly where it matters most? If you're over 60 and noticing softer erections, low stamina, or tingling, aging might not be the real problem. The true issue could be what you eat every morning. Most men have no clue. Their breakfast can either boost healthy blood flow to the groin or block it entirely. Even more shocking, there's one straightforward food that could start to reverse these problems. I'm Dr. Mihai, men's health specialist with over 20 years in urology and age-related performance. I've helped thousands of men who thought intimacy fades as you get older, but what we discovered is actually more hopeful. Here's the reality. Your body wants to restore blood flow below the waist if you give it the proper fuel. And it's not a medication. It's 5 straightforward morning foods, items you probably already know, but never realized could improve male circulation. In this video, you'll learn exactly how to use them to enhance blood flow, strengthen pelvic muscles, and regain assurance, all naturally. Stay tuned to the end, because I'll share a strange combination helping men notice results in less than a week. Let's begin. If you're serious about reclaiming vitality and blood flow, subscribe and enable notifications so you never miss another tip for men over 60. If this video helps, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me create stronger videos for you. First up, a food you probably have in your fridge right now, but may have ignored for years. It's straightforward, well known. And when eaten at the right time, it can trigger blood flow and muscle recovery, exactly where you want it. I'm talking about whole eggs, nature's most complete food for circulation in men over 60. Many men in my practice are frustrated that things just aren't how they used to be. Almost every time, their breakfast routine is missing. Doc, just coffee, maybe a piece of toast. But at this stage, your body needs certain nutrients first thing in the morning. And one of the most effective sources is whole eggs. Eggs have suffered a bad reputation due to cholesterol misconceptions. But if you're not eating whole eggs regularly, you're skipping one of the best natural ways to restore blood flow and strength in your lower body. The secret's in the yolk, packed with vitamin D, B12, choline and leucine, an amino acid essential for muscle recovery, especially those important pelvic floor muscles. These muscles support erections, help with urination, and keep you steady. When blood flow slows with age, they weaken first. But with the correct morning nutrients, your body reacts. Steadier steps, fewer spasms, and renewed assurance, not from a pill, but from improved blood flow. One patient, Richard, 67, hadn't experienced morning erections in over 2 years. 4 weeks after switching to 2 boiled eggs every morning, he called, amazed, "Doc, I woke up feeling like I was 40 again." That's what happens when you give your body what it really wants. Oats with chia seeds. The Artery cleanser. When an older man deals with poor circulation, weaker erections, or that heavy feeling in his lower body, I don't just ask about medications. I always ask about breakfast. Most skip it, or grab sugary empty carbs. What I suggest is surprisingly straightforward, but can be life-changing. A warm bowl of oats finished with chia seeds. Oats are a true ally to aging arteries, thanks to their beta-glucan fiber. This not only reduces cholesterol, but also helps clear your blood vessels, so more oxygen-rich blood reaches key areas, including your pelvis and groin. For men over 60, this type of circulation boost is absolutely essential. Add chia seeds for even greater benefit. These small seeds are loaded with omega-3s, magnesium and potassium, nutrients that relax blood vessels, lower inflammation, and keep blood flow stable and strong. This blend helps your heart and directly boosts your ability to get and maintain healthy erections. Take Henry, a patient who'd lost stamina, had trouble with stairs, and dealt with intimacy challenges after retiring. Swapping sugary cereal for oats with chia seeds, blueberries and cinnamon changed everything for him. Within a few weeks, his legs felt lighter. He woke up refreshed and, most importantly, noticed gains in the bedroom. He chuckled, "Doc, I never believed a bowl of oats could do that." Keep in mind, what you eat at breakfast sets up your blood flow for the entire day. This warm combination signals your arteries to open, feeding the nerves and muscles that help you feel your best as a man. Want to ramp up your circulation even more? There's a fruit that acts as nature's own form of Viagra, without any side effects. Eat it at the ideal time, and you'll notice changes quickly. I'll never forget Bill's response when I told him to have watermelon in the morning. He was amazed. "Doc, isn't watermelon just a summer fruit?" But most men don't know. It's one of the greatest foods for restoring blood flow, especially where it matters. Watermelon is packed with L-citrulline, which your body turns into L-arginine, raising nitric oxide, the same substance that relaxes blood vessels and increases blood flow to the groin. This is how many ED medications work. But here, you get the benefit from real food, and it can work quickly. Some men notice better sensitivity and stronger morning erections in just 1 week of adding watermelon. It's a natural way to help your body. No medications, just food. A couple of slices on an empty stomach before breakfast is enough. For added benefit, blend in the white rind, filled with the most citrulline. It isn't sweet, but your blood flow will appreciate it. If you're looking for a natural, refreshing way to increase energy and vitality in your lower body, watermelon could be the straightforward solution you've missed. If you want steady morning stamina, true stability, and a lower body prepared for anything, listen closely to this next food. It's warm, earthy, and, when matched with one important mineral, becomes one of my top choices for breakfast circulation support. Of all my advice, this surprises most people. Sweet potatoes for circulation? Definitely. After a night's sleep, your muscles, legs, pelvis, even your penis, are running on empty. Your blood vessels need minerals, and your muscles require clean fuel. Just half a steamed sweet potato with a sprinkle of Celtic sea salt could be your missing morning lift. Sweet potatoes provide complex carbs for steady energy, without blood sugar spikes. They feed your muscles and support circulation. Celtic sea salt, full of over 80 important minerals, helps keep you hydrated, balances nerves, and keeps blood pressure steady. These minerals support movement, blood flow, and nerve awareness, all essential as we age. Take Thomas, age 70. He struggled with numb, heavy legs and a dull ache in his groin each morning. Stretches, massages, even medications didn't help. I suggested he begin his day with half a steamed sweet potato, warm water, and a pinch of mineral salt. Just 3 days later, he called, "Doc, my legs feel lighter. I don't have to hold the nightstand to get up anymore." There's real power in beginning your day with simple, real food. Fuel your body can use to restore stability, not just cover up symptoms. Sweet potatoes, prepared this way, quietly revive circulation, replenish minerals, and energize every step. Now that you know the 5 foods that support blood flow, strength, and energy in your lower body, remember, information isn't enough. Action delivers results. Here's what to do, starting today. If you've come this far, you care. That's important. You now have the best tools, but tools only work if you use them. Change starts with a decision. Start tomorrow morning. Pick just one of these 5 foods, maybe 2 eggs, or warm oats with chia seeds and cinnamon. It doesn't have to be flawless, it just needs to happen. What you eat in that first hour is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your circulation, confidence, and independence. Don't skip breakfast anymore. Don't wait until you're exhausted or already behind. Give your body what it needs, right when it's asking. This is when your blood vessels and muscles are most prepared to respond. This is your moment to break the cycle and rebuild what time has taken. Results won't be instant, but keep at it. In just days, you could notice more energy in your legs, warmth in your lower body, stronger steps, and better responsiveness where it matters. You might even sleep deeper and wake up with something you haven't felt in years: hope. If you think it's too late, let me assure you, it's not. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s completely renew their energy and vitality just by starting their mornings with intention. So, will you take that first step tomorrow? Or let another day go by waiting for things to shift? Now that you know exactly what to eat and when, there's one last thing to remember. Even the best foods can't help if you're making a serious mistake many older men overlook. Let's close with the lesson that matters most. After decades working with men over 60, I've realized aging doesn't take your strength. You only lose what you surrender. Most of the time, it's not your body you give up, but your belief in change. But improvement is possible. You now know about 5 essential morning foods: whole eggs, beets, oats with chia, watermelon, and sweet potato with Celtic salt. That can enhance blood flow, support muscle health, and bring back sensitivity and vitality. These aren't fads, they're real foods that support your biology. More importantly, you know when and how to use them. What you do in that first hour shapes your energy, confidence, independence, and connections. You don't need to change everything immediately. Just start. Reclaim your mornings and let your breakfast work for you, making every bite into proof that you're still in command. This isn't where things end. Your next chapter begins at breakfast with your decision to take charge. If you found these tips helpful, consider sharing this video with someone who could benefit from it. Let's move forward together and build a positive, supportive community. Be sure to subscribe for more expert guidance and remember to hit the like button below. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What's your main men's health question or greatest concern? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I read each one, and your feedback helps shape the topics I cover in upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.